People are going to die just so that insurance companies can keep making record profits. That's just wrong. It's Donald Trump and health insurance companies on one side and patients and mental health care advocates on the other side. If you've ever had a family member or a friend with a serious mental illness or an addiction, you know the games that insurance companies play when it comes to trying to get help. They tell you they cover mental illness or addiction treatment, but when you go to try to get something covered, the insurance companies just fight you over and over and over again. They just refuse to pay. Now, they aren't supposed to do that because in 2008, Congress actually passed a law called the Mental Health Parity and Addiction Equity Act. This law was written to make sure that health insurance companies provide equal coverage for mental health and addiction, just like they cover physical illnesses like broken bones and heart disease. Now, of course, the insurance companies hated this law because it meant that they were going to have to spend more money on mental health coverage for patients. So right from the start, they began finding ways to get around complying. But Congress stayed on them. They saw what the insurance companies were doing. I actually led an effort early on to pass legislation to strengthen that law and to hold those insurance companies who weren't complying accountable. But that didn't stop the insurance companies because they just found more creative, new ways to get around the law. For instance, one of the things insurance companies started doing is just adding more bureaucracy and paperwork and approvals, essentially to drown people and force them to give up on seeking coverage before they ever got reimbursed for anything. So we went back to the drawing board. Congress stepped in again. I joined with Republicans and we passed a third law, this time to give regulators new tools to force the insurance companies to comply. This time, the insurance companies just basically said no. They went right to court to try to stop it, even though the Biden administration issued really clear rules on how they should comply with this third law. But now, at this moment, we're at a standstill. And what is the Trump administration doing? Well, this won't surprise you, but they are taking the insurance companies' side. They are refusing to enforce the law, and they're hoping that the insurance companies just win in court. So insurance companies can keep denying your mental health care, your addiction care. Once again, Donald Trump is taking the sides of the powerful against the powerless. And this time, the stakes, they're life and death. You know this. Tens of thousands of very sick people and people who are struggling with addiction, they're going to be denied help even though they have insurance. And a lot of them won't survive. And so